Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Sir Worldwide. And these ladies, Mandy and Sweet Tori. So we need to talk about some world events, things that are happening right now. And I'll let these ladies take it away. You know, what do you think is going on with this world of ours?
I personally think the Trump ban is too crazy.
It is.
I personally feel sad. I mean, like, I'm an immigrant. You know, I wasn't born here. Say, imagine one day I was like, hey, I'm going back to my country, see my family. Then you guys never see me again.
Right.
You know how that feels. I have my career here, my family here, my friends here, my life here. And suddenly, just because the way he consider everyone, you know, good and bad as one, so some of them couldn't come back to home. And it's just really too crazy for me. Like, I can't believe it.
I know.
I
agree. I believe all the controversies that are going on, especially in social media, you know, people posting all these things, you know, about Trump, and then the news is firing it up, everything that's going on, and it's causing a lot of strife and stress and negativity and arguments and separation between people. Even on their own friends list, they're like, people are making enemies. And I had posted something, I think yesterday, some video clips of how Trump was abusive toward women and his wife, and people were verbally attacking me about the post, and I was like, why is this happening? And it was men attacking me for posting it. And I was like, why do I not have the right to, you know, express my opinion just by posting a link? You know, I have a concern as a woman about how the leader of our country is treating women, because all cameras are on him, and the way he's treating women is a ripple effect. And you know, there seems to be a very grand issue about there needs to be more balance, men and women. There need to be more women in politics. You know, the ancient Egyptians, they had a man and a woman at the head, and they were a balanced couple. And so there needs to be more feminine and nurturing for citizens in general, and that's lacking in this country.
I agree on both of your mindsets are really true, on point. As the creator of Sir Worldwide, I get to read the comments that come in from around the world. I was reading them. I was in the car with Sir Drinks a Lot, and I was reading while he was driving a little while ago, and we got people writing to us from Iceland, Germany, other parts of Europe, and then yesterday, and what they're saying is they really, really feel sorry for the Americans, because now people around the world are developing a dislike for Americans. I was born in this country, now people are going to dislike us because of the President of the United States.
So it's causing more separation around the world.
Around the world, and families here in America, they're having problems with each other. So I don't understand, like somebody give you a hard time because you posted something. How can these people go along with someone who does not respect women? And then I was watching CNN. I watch it every morning. I watch Al Jazeera. I watch BBC. I want to know what's going on. And they were showing this over and over again. The president was speaking, and he turned around to speak to his wife, who had a big smile on her face. And all of a sudden, when he turned his head back around, her smile turned to like it was a horror movie. Somebody said to her that was really, really hard, because she was so sad. And they kept showing it over and over again. So, I mean, something's wrong here. And not only that, I saw where she's the president of UK, she's the prime minister, or whatever. Anyway, she came to visit the President Trump here at the White House.
I see the news.
Yeah, and then when she went, she invited him to come to England.
Yes.
The people were protesting so heavy, they said, no way. All we need is 100,000 signatures to stop this man from coming to our country. They got over 300,000 signatures immediately. He can't, in England.
England didn't want Trump over there?
No, they don't want him over there because, you know, I've been to England many times. I have friends who live there. The racism doesn't show up over there like it does here in this country, really. I mean, it's sad. So, no, he can't go. He ain't going there. And not only that, they may get rid of her. She may be on her last legs.
I'm not sure Trump's going to make it 4 years in office. If his first week there's been so much explosion of negativity and controversy and people wanting to impeach him, and California threatening to secede and trying to gather signatures. And I mean, this is causing major rift, and the energies have been so heavy, it's affecting a lot of people across the board. The whole collective consciousness there's this ripple effect, and sometimes it's kind of crippling. I don't know about you guys, but right after he was elected, I felt like I was just like on the floor, like drained of energy, because I was feeling the collective of everybody being sad, especially in California, because California is liberal. They didn't want Trump.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you how I feel. I feel that we should be proud to be Americans. But how can we be proud to be Americans when we have the top dog acting like he's acting? He's not presidential material. He's shown that already. And he's acting like this is The Apprentice, because he just fired somebody. Oh, you're fired, you know. And not only that, a week ago, 4 top people from the State Department, he got rid of them. And you talk about wisdom, all that wisdom is gone. And he's trying to bring all these people in that are not right. It's the whole world's looking at us. And my friend yesterday, I had to return a plate to her because she made me a birthday cake. I want to return her plate. Oh my God, she was so sad because she's from Bermuda, right? And she has a British passport. And she said if she goes home to see her family, she can't get back here. So I mean, it's not good. Not good at all.
I do actually have a friend, Japanese, and so the school is sending out email telling every student, if you are back at home, you need to come back by this year. Why? Is because the new president. I do have friends, they cannot make it no more. They couldn't come back. So there's certain things, it's not just the few countries, but it's also a lot of students and a lot of people from different countries.
All around the world, it's being affected. It's showing how we're all connected, and how one action of one country could have this huge ripple effect. I mean, I hate to compare it to this, but it's almost like when Nazi Germany, this dictatorship came up and was like doing all these crazy things, and the whole world responded, and then there was this war that broke out. And I mean, God forbid that happens, but there's got to be some kind of purpose for this. I mean, everything happens for a reason. I don't know what that is. I'm not, God and the wisdom of it, but I mean, there's something happening here that's causing everybody to wake up and pay attention, and I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, who knows the future?
Nobody knows, but I do know that people on both sides, you have Christians, you have the Muslim people, right? They believe in God, but he said that if you're a Christian, you can come into this country. If you're a Muslim, you can't come. Come on. Is there a common sense aspect to what this guy is doing? Does that make any sense whatsoever?
It's just racist. Discrimination.
It's sad. And not only that, ISIS is recruiting big time now. Because a lot of people from around those countries are joining ISIS. It's going to be hard for our military to even deal with these guys because they have the weaponry. They may not have the air power, but they have the weapons to really fight our people. And we can't send our soldiers into harm's way now because of this guy. Congress needs to wake up, and because people are already talking about impeachment. Let's try to get rid of this guy. Now I'm putting it out there. I didn't want to say it, but he needs to go.
Honestly, I think we need to just collectively just start praying for everybody. Whether or not you believe in a certain kind of God, just prayer creates more unity between people. Just pray for the country, pray for the society, pray for the presidency and the government in a positive way. We need collectively to work together for more peace and positivity. And I don't know how, but we have to push back what's happening in a healthy way, and the only way to do that is through awareness. So I actually posted on my Facebook earlier today. I said, okay, everybody, we need to work together and just start posting positive things, happy things, whether it's photos or videos or just things that will raise the vibration, the mood, the collective consciousness and our humanity for more cohesiveness, because all of this fighting and bickering over Trump and is causing just so much separation and you know, and stress, and that's what we need to get away from.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree. You know, the president said that he wants to put a tax on the Mexican people of 20%. Now, we get a lot of oil from Mexico, okay? Now, suppose they put a tax on the oil that comes into this country. You know what would be at the gas pump? How much we'd be paying twice or more what we're paying now for gas? Because here in this city, this is Southern California, this is Los Angeles, you gotta drive a car here.
Yeah.
Our infrastructure sucks, okay? And I compare this city to Tokyo, which I love. They don't have to have cars. You know what I'm saying? They can jump on a train, change trains, they're at destination already. You know what I'm saying? So they don't care about the gas. Yeah, I got friends that got cars over there, they hardly even drive them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this guy, I don't know what Congress is gonna do about him, but I saw that the president of the ACLU came on, he said he's violated the First Amendment. You guys check out his violations, because if he keeps on doing what he's doing, he will be impeached.
I'm not sure how he even got into his position that he got into, like with using his own money and his own whoever's backing up behind him to get into control. But on a much higher, bigger scale, you know, we've had men running this country for I don't know how many hundreds of years now. That kind of a patriarchal society, right? And Trump, with his background being, he's a businessman. That's what he knows how to do, is money and business, money and business. There's no humanity in what he is doing. He's disconnected somehow. And, you know, there's no women influence on how things are ran. And so that's why I brought this sign out is, you know, the government is all about profits over the people. How can they tax more? Sneaking in taxes on everything, every bill. If you look at your bill, any bill, water bill, cell phone bill, there's like 7 taxes. Like They just make up names. This and that tax and that tax, and you're like, every time they add a tax, that's more taxes coming out of our gross amount that we're not getting to spend in the economy. So we're working harder for less, and you know, it's somewhere it's going to collapse. You know, the working crowd cannot handle the pressure being put upon them by almost like the parasitic rich in a way. I don't know. I went off on a tangent there, but
that's all right.
That is making sense.
It's positive. The word needs to get out. We will be your ministers of information. If you want us to be, we'll give it to you, because things need to be discussed, like homelessness in this country. Nobody in that cabinet is talking about that situation. That's a big problem, especially here in Southern California. It's horrible. And
because they only care about the profits. Like,
yes.
I went to this convention on Sunday, and it was the worst convention I've ever been to in my life. It was these rich guys talking about how they basically steal properties right out from under people just because they get a little behind on their taxes. There's these people who go and buy these tax liens, pieces of paper, and if the person can't pay the whatever tax that the government just decides that their property is worth, it can be stolen from them. So that's why there's this chronic amount of homelessness, is that there's so much corruption in the government and the laws and in the way that they're dealing with it. There's no humanity. Like, people don't care that these people are being thrown out of their homes because somebody just wants to steal their property and sell it for profit. And it's mind-boggling. I literally got sick to my stomach, and I had to leave before it even was lunch break in this convention, because they were like vultures teaching other people, hundreds of people in this room, how to be vultures and steal properties and use the loopholes in the tax system. And I was like, I can't believe this is happening. It was like a veil ripped off my eyes about what's really going on, and why there's so many homeless people, and why the real estate market is going through the roof, because, you know, people can barely pay their rents anymore.
Right.
And it's getting worse, and I don't know what they think they're doing to keep driving it worse.
Right.
That's
So any comment?
Yeah, it's a sad situation. Many things in this country that need to be looked at, but nobody wants to look at it. They want to talk about it. Status quo. Just let it go. Just let it go. You know, there's many reasons why people in other countries don't really like Americans, because first of all, our moral values, we don't have any anymore. You know, I was walking down the street 4 days ago in Honolulu. Walking down the street, there's an ocean right there. These girls came from the sand, and they were naked. They had on bathing suits, but
Wow.
but you could hardly see the dental floss. It used to be illegal to wear that, but we don't have morals anymore in this country. This country is, and they say this is a Christian country. I don't think so. I really don't. So if we speak on these things, because the children are watching what the adults do, we need to educate these children. You have to, because watching TV is not the answer. Even watching YouTube is not the answer. We got to educate the children so other people can like us. They say, yeah, we have morals. Because right now, people accept that. These women walking down the street naked. Come on.
It's crazy.
You know, I mean.
You're right. This
Yes.
country needs more leadership.
Yes.
They need people are educated. They know what's the best for everyone.
Yes.
Not just being selfish, taking help from others. They need to learn how to share, how to work together, and leadership.
Address
you know.
the needs of the people.
Yes, address the needs for the people and care, loving, sharing. So I see your points.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you guys subscribe to our channel, because we're going to keep on bringing it. You know, you got questions, you want comments, send it in. Like this, subscribe. Please subscribe. Yes. Street Angel here. You know.
We gotta have hope and faith that things
Yeah.
are gonna get better.
Yeah.
Let's
Sweet
hope
Tory.
so.
They're going to keep bringing it. Subscribe.